Hello, this is Lisa from Happy Stamp, and today we are going to be making another version of this little truck. I'm going to make the mailman version. This is, of course, our UPS, and it opens up in the back here, and then you can fit, my mailman likes M&Ms, plain M&Ms, and a regular size bag. Not the jumbo bags, but the regular size bags will fit in here. And then it just closes like that. And there you go. Okay, so the first thing that you're going to need is 2 pieces, and I'm using the thick Whisper White, and they are 5.5 by 8.5. So you're just going to cut a piece of cardstock in half. That's Whisper White, and then you're going to need another piece of Whisper White that is 2.5 by 5.5. And all right, I'm going to bring in my scoring tool here, my Simply Scored scoring tool, and I have a template so that I know exactly where to score and put adhesive and everything. You're going to take one of the pieces of the 5.5 by 8.5 piece of cardstock, and you're going to score at 1.5 on both sides. So turn it around and then score it at 1.5 again. You're going to turn it, and you are going to score it at 1.5. Ooh. 1.5, 5.5, and 7. Okay. We are going to take the other piece of Whisper White that is 8.5 by 5.5, and we'll just get all of our scoring done at one time. And we are going to score that one at 2.5. On the 5.5 inch side, we're going to score that at 2.5. Then we're going to turn it on the long side, which is the 8.5 inch side, and we're going to score it at 3 and 5.5. Ugh. Okay. Then you're going to take the piece of Whisper White that is 2.5 by 5.5, and on the 2.5 inch side, you're going to score at 1/2 inch. I'm always afraid I'm going to jump track, so I think that's why I jump track, is because I do it too slow. All right, so that is all of our scoring. All right, we'll take our pieces back here. The one that you did all of the scoring, that you did the most scoring on, we are going to take that and we are going to fold it on all of our score lines. Our foam folder here. Okay, and go back the other way. All right, so we are going to take our scissors and we are going to snip or cut up to score lines on both sides. All right, now we're going to take our template, and this is where we're going to put the adhesive. So we have all of our pieces here, and I'm going to use tear and tape. We are going to put adhesive right here. Right here. And right here. Right here. And then we're going to flip this over. And I'm going to put adhesive right here. Here. And then right here. All right. Okay, so just have to remember how this goes here. It goes like this, and then these go in here, and then this goes like this, just like that. All right, so I will take my scissors here and get all the release paper off. And we're going to just bring this up. Bring the other side up. And then these go in. This stuff is really not that hard to get off. It's just because I'm filming this. And then this goes down like this. Then this one. It's like that. So that is this part of the box. Truck, I should say. Okay, all right, now we will take what we are going to call our windshield, and on the 1/2 inch score line, oh, I think I forgot, I did. So we score this piece that is 2.5 by 5.5. We scored it at 1/2 inch. Then we need to turn it. And we need to score each side at 1.5. So there we go. And then we are going to cut off these two small rectangles right here. And then we are going to take our tear and tape again, and we're going to put tear and tape right here. And you want to put it right on the edge of this right here. All right. Take off the back of the paper there. And then this piece right here is going to go right to the edge of the little box. So that is your windshield. Okay, now the last piece, we're going to score along. This is the 2.5 inch score line right here. And then we scored at 3 and 5.5. We are going to get rid of this piece, the small end. This is this is 2.5 inches, and this is 3 inches. So this 2.5 inch piece right here, we're going to get rid of. All right, get rid of that. All right, so it's going to go like this. These are the doors. Goes just like this. Right on here like that. All right, so we need to put adhesive. Right up here. These are the bigger squares. Right there. Right here. And right there. And that's the only place we need adhesive on this one. So we will take this off. Okay. Then it's going to go like this. So you're going to bring this one over here, put that right on top, right on the fold, right there. And you're going to make sure that this is straight down here. Why am I off? Let's see. Okay, I thought I was off, but I'm not. I'm good. And I'm like, why is that not working? But it was. I think I had it up too far. Okay, so just make sure that that is right here. And then we're going to bring this over this side. There we go. All right. Oh, I did get this up a little bit too high. Let's see if I can get it off. All right. And then they just fold just like that. And then there's your little mail truck. All right, so what I did to I didn't have any Velcro or anything. You could put a little piece of Velcro on here, but I didn't have any. So what I did is I used the Tombow Mono, goodness sakes. And I let it dry. See, so now it's tacky, it's not permanent. And you can close it, and then when they want to open it, they'll be able to open it. So I'm going to put my little glue dot on there now and give it some time to dry. Because if you put it on, if you put it on there wet, it's going to be permanent and you're not going to be able to open it. So you want to let it dry, and then it'll become tacky and you'll be able to open it. Okay? All right, so let's get this decorated. You are going to need a piece of smoky slate that is 1.5 by 2, and that's going to be the windshield. I think I got a little heavy-handed with the glue there. So that's going to go in the front right here. And since you use the glue, you're going to be able to wiggle it around. Okay. Alrighty. All right, and then for the headlights, we're going to use the 1/2-inch punch and these eyes from the owl punch. And I'm going to use basic black for that piece, and then for the eyes I'm going to use the smoky slate, and we will put these together here. Of course, it's not going to work. There we go. There's one. And I got a little glue right here, so I'll just wipe it off, but after it dries, you could take your adhesive eraser and that would take it right off. So then we are going to get 2 dimensionals and put those on the back of the headlights, right in the middle there. All right. And we'll put those. I'm not going to push it down yet until I find out exactly where I want it. Well, that was pretty good. Except I think I want them a little farther apart. All right. And now for the wheels. So we need the basic black again and the 1 1/4 inch circle punch. And I'm going to punch out 8 of these. reason I'm doing 8 is because I'm going to double them up so it's a little sturdier for the box to stand on. So I just put 2 of them together. And the last one. I hope I haven't been out of the camera the whole time. I'm sorry if I have been. All right, then we are going to take 4 1-inch circles from the smoky slate. Okay, and those are going to go in the middle of the black ones. No, I'm trying to hurry so that the video is not so long and it's making me mess up. Okay. All right. Now, we don't have brads any longer, but I am going to use them because it's the only thing I have right now. What I would do is, if you don't have brads, if you have, we are getting new metallic, what are they called? Enamel dots. Just like this. But they're in silver and gold. So what I would do is I would make these and use one of these in the center of these wheels. But I don't have them yet. I'm waiting on them. So I'm just going to use what I have for right now. I'm going to take 2 of these circles and line them up together, and then I'm going to poke a hole in the middle. Okay, and then I'll take one and use that as a template for the other 2. Okay, all right. Then I will take, these are the brads that we had for the candy dots. So I'm just going to take a brad and I'm going to put that in the center of each one. Okay, sorry about that. All right. And then I'm going to take some of the candy dots, and I'm going to use the smoky slate ones. All right. Then I'm going to take a dimensional and put that on the back of each of the brads, or the wheels on top of the brad. All right, and then the wheels are going to go, well, before I put the wheels on though, we have a piece of real red and a piece of Night of Navy, and these are, this is 1/4 of an inch and this is 1/8 of an inch by 11. And what I'm going to do is, this is, let's see, I forget. This is 2.5 inches. Whoops. So I'm just going to score these about in the middle. I'm going to score it at, so this is, where is my ruler? This is 4 1/8. So I'm going to score this at, I'm going to go 4 1/2, make it a little longer. And then we will score it at, that was 2 1/2. Two and a half, so six and 3/4. Sorry, I had to think about that. So 2 1/2, and then 6 and 3/4. And then what we will do is, I'm going to take this and we will put glue along here. Oh, I should have scored that for a while. There we go. And we're going to put this right here. It's like right on the edge of the piece of cardstock there. There. There we go. And then the same thing for this one. Let me bend this one first though. All right. And then this one can go right on the bottom. Like I say, wipe off any glue. And if it dries, just take your adhesive eraser and it'll come right off. There we go. All right. Now we will take our wheels and there. Move it over a little bit. There we go. And then this one will go back here. Okay, and then the last one is where? I lost a wheel. Okay. All right, like that. And then we will just take our paper snips, just snip those. And that's not quite dry yet, so I'm not gonna close it on that side. Okay, there we go. Now I just went on the computer and I downloaded the symbol to go on the side of the truck and just printed it on some copy paper. So I'm just going to line it up on my trimmer. Okay, more. And then we'll just put some glue on the back of that. Or you could use snail or whatever you want. And we will just put that on the side of the truck. One more side. And I don't like the way that looked with the glue, so I'm going to use my fast fuse wherever it went. Which I thought I had right here. So I'll use my snail. And then that will go on the other side. Like that. Then I'm going to take my 1/2-inch punch again. I'm going to punch out 4 1/2-inch circles. I know I punched it, I just don't know where it went. And I'm just going to put these one on top of each other to make a pull for the back of the door. Make sure they're all stacked neatly together. And then we will take another dimensional. I'm just really batting 1,000 today. I can't find anything. My goodness. There we go. And then this will go back here. Right there. So when it's closed, it'll look like that. I'm not going to close it yet because I don't want it to stay stuck. But so here is the mail truck version, and here is the UPS version. And they sit just like that. All right, if you have any questions, please feel free to let me know. Most of the supplies can be bought on my website at www.happystamp.stampinup.net. If you have any questions, like I said, please feel free to leave me a comment. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button, and I'll talk to you later. Thanks a lot. Bye.